Hey, beautiful people. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. And if you're new here, welcome and thank you for being here. My name is Larice. I am your host and the founder of BeyondBody.com. But if you want to learn a little more about me, you can do so at IamLarice.com. So, if you guys have been following me, you already know that I am on this fitness journey and I am bringing you all along with me. So, the last video that I released or uploaded, I was talking to you guys about how I could not get out of the 200s. It was a struggle, it was stressful, but all the exercising, all the workouts that I was doing, like, I guess my body was just like stagnant. I could not get out of the twos. But something happened and yeah, I got out of the 200s. And let me just let you know, this episode, I plan for this to be super quick. It's definitely not going to be super detailed, but the way that I got out of the 200s was not planned. It is not ideal for anybody that is on a fitness journey or on their endeavor to lose weight. So what happened was back in, I want to say, 2021, something very detrimental happened. Something very serious happened and I just like fell into depression. I stopped eating. And again, this was not this was not the goal. This was not planned. This is not ideal for anyone that is on a fitness journey to lose weight. Like, don't, this is not advice that I'm giving you. Okay. This is unhealthy. It's not natural. It's not normal. But yes, I went into a really, really huge, deep depression. And it's not because of COVID. COVID didn't send me into depression. So don't ask in the comments because I'm not, that's one question that I will not respond to in the comment section. But I fell into depression. I stopped eating. Like I went, I think it was 10 days without eating. Again, it wasn't planned. I just was not hungry. Like I was just so depressed that like I didn't want to eat anything. It was really bad to the point where I didn't even want to live anymore. I did not like contemplate suicide or like, oh, I'm going to do X, Y, and Z to myself. Like I was just over life. Like I just did not want to be here anymore. And so I stopped eating and I just lost tremendous weight. In this video I have two slides that I'm going to show you guys, and if you remember in my previous video I was talking to you about like always weighing yourself, always taking photos even if you're not happy with the weight, how you look currently. Looking back, you're going to be happy that you did document the journey. So again, like I say that because I did not take a lot of photos. I did not weigh myself a lot. And moving forward, like into this situation where I lost a lot of weight, like I did not take photos. I did not get on the scale because it was, again, just like when I was big, it was something that I was not proud of back then. And when I lost all this weight, it was something that I was not proud of either because it wasn't natural. It wasn't like intentional weight gain. It was, I guess you could say accidentally, like it wasn't purposeful. And so I didn't like the way I looked. So I tried to stay away from the camera as much as I could. I wasn't weighing myself. Like it was just really bad. To me, in my eyes, it got to the point to where I looked sick. And I didn't want to look sick. I never want to be skinny or thin to the point where I look sick or I look like I was on or I am on drugs. And in my opinion, I felt like that's how bad I got. So I ended up losing. I went from, I think, 205 or 201. I don't remember exactly, but I believe it's in the previous video. I got down to between 205 or 201. And then after or going through this depression, I got down to 156 pounds. So I lost a significant amount of weight. And so I guess I'll just share the slides with you guys. 1 second. Let me pull it up. Or let me remove this first. There we go. And there we go. Okay, so as you can see, the very first photo, for me, it's on my left. I'm not sure how it is when you view it on YouTube, but the very first photo of me with the swimsuit on, this was back in March of 2021. And as you can see, I have weight on me. I was 205, 201 in this photo. And then you can see the significant difference from the first photo to the last two photos. I'm not sure when these last two photos were taken, but I had joined 24-hour fitness and I had been working out for a couple of months because as you can see, I do have my arms. You can see that I started gaining muscle in my arms. But the purpose of me going to 24-hour fitness is because, well, clearly I was no longer interested or looking to lose weight. So when I joined 24-hour fitness, my whole purpose was to gain weight. And yeah, I could have gained weight without joining the gym. Like I could have started eating more, but I wanted to gain muscle. Before the depression, I was in the gym and stuff and trying to lose weight. So since I had lost all of that weight, whether healthy or unhealthy, way of losing it, I did not want to gain unhealthy. So I wanted to gain muscle. And so that's why I joined 24-hour fitness. And so you can see in these last two videos, I was in the gym trying to, bulk up or put on weight. And so as you can see, it's a big weight difference from these photos from photo 1 to 2 and 3. I'm not sure how much I weighed in these last two photos, but I was still on my journey to upping the weight, but I was pretty thin here, you guys. This was still in 2021. These last two photos of me at the gym, it was all in the same year. So that's a dramatic change right there. And so this next and final slide, I shared 3 different photos. And the first one where I'm wearing the red dress, I was at church. I don't have any dates for any of these. This is probably towards the end of 2021. Yeah, I'll go back and check my records and I'll drop it in the comment section. A rough estimate about when this was because I can give you a rough estimate in the comments due to my hair. So the first picture, I was at church and you can see like I was smiling, but that was a fake smile. Like if you really look at my face, you can tell like I was very thin. I look stressed out. And the second picture is me. To me, I still don't even look happy. That looks fake to me as well. That was the day that I went and cut off all my hair. Like I was so in a dark space. I felt the need to do something. Like I had to do something. So I went and cut all my hair off. And so now I like it. I've grown into it, but me cutting my hair off like that was I don't want to say a cry for help, but that was during the depression state and me just feeling like something drastic, something dramatic, something I have to do something, and no, it doesn't take away the depression. No, it doesn't take away, hurt and pain and whatever. It doesn't take that away. But in the moment, I needed to do something dramatic. And during this whole season or moment, like even last year in 2022, I I decided to go skydiving. And if you follow me on Facebook, I had shared the photos just recently because I was kind of like low key embarrassed to show some of the footage of me skydiving. That was never on my bucket list. That was never nothing that I wanted to do, but I felt like just something to do. You know what I mean? Like in my mind, I said, well, if I was already like so depressed and at a low point to where I didn't want to live anymore, what was skydiving? Like You know what I mean? Like again, it wasn't on my bucket list, but it was just like, why would I be afraid of that? Like, what is that? So I went in and did skydiving, and I did not like it. I did not like it. I would not recommend it. Yeah, it was creepy. I couldn't even enjoy it. So yeah, maybe that was a way for me to value life more, and not want, my life to be over, to end, or anything like that. And so this very last picture, I had to, well, I didn't have to, but this was a photo with me, my kids, and my grandma on my dad's side. And I blanked her face out because I didn't ask permission to put her on here on YouTube. So, out of respect, I just decided to do that. But as you can, like, look at this picture, guys. Like, I look totally sick. Like, absolutely, I don't care what nobody say. I look sick, and I'm saying it. I look sick. And like, I don't believe you'll find any photos of me looking like this floating around Facebook, Instagram, whatever. I'm only sharing this because this is part of the fitness journey. This is, me documenting the process and sharing it with you all. And then, as I'm sharing this, like, I swear it's like, if I did, decide to no longer be here, then I wouldn't even be here today to even share my journey with you guys and to help, other women or even men that are following this YouTube channel along their fitness journey. Like, I wouldn't even have this testimony to share with you all if, I decided to no longer be here. And, like, not to be all religious on anybody, but the Bible does talk about the devil comes to steal, kill, and destroy. And that's exactly, the space that I was in. And again, if the devil talked enough into my ear and allowed me to kill myself or no longer be here, then that my legacy is destroyed. I wouldn't be here for my children. I wouldn't, be able to continue to push my business beyond body. I wouldn't be able to, share entrepreneurship with my children. I wouldn't be able to instill values and morals and all of those things with my children. And again, I wouldn't be here right now making this channel, sharing this video, sharing my fitness journey with you all. So, God has a purpose, a plan, and all of that for each and every one of us, and mental health is super important. It's serious, and people really try to downplay it. And it seems like it's surfacing. Hold on, let me take this off, guys. It seems like it's surfacing a lot more since COVID has taken place. Like, you see a lot of people like really talking about mental health, this, mental health that, and advocating for seeing a therapist and talking about your problems and not bottling it all up and holding it inside. Like, you see it a lot more now, but before COVID happened, nobody was really talking about it. Everybody was pretending or acting like, they're normal, they're fine, they don't have issues, they don't have struggles, they're not going through this, their life is perfectly fine, and especially on social media. God forbid, nobody's gonna share their downs. They're always posting the highlights of their lives, the positives, and the people that are watching online, because you never know who's watching you. You never know. Not everybody that's watching you is your friend on Facebook or Instagram or following you or none of that. You have people that are secretly watching you, secretly admiring you, or secretly waiting for your downfall or you to fail, but you have people that are watching that you are not aware that is watching. And so if you're always posting the ups, always posting the highlights, you're giving them a false sense of reality, because life is not really like that. We all struggle. I don't care who you are, male, female, rich, poor, it doesn't matter. We all have issues. We all have struggles that we deal with in our daily life. So, not everybody is a public person. A lot of people, well, not a lot, I don't know, but you have people that are private and they prefer not to share their business, which is totally understandable. But for those that are watching, just know in the back of your mind, when you're watching somebody else that you admire or that you look up to or whatever, just know that that person, they're not perfect either. And that's a trick of the enemy because he will make you think that you're all alone in your problems. You're the only one dealing with X, Y, and Z, and nobody else, has struggled or is struggling or gonna struggle with that particular problem or situation. So, that's another trick of the enemy. And don't let him fool you, because I swear to you, you are not alone in whatever issue you are dealing with. You are not, and you'll never know until you seek counseling or therapy and talk to somebody about it, or talk to your close friend, family member, or whatever. Like, you will never know what somebody else is dealing with or going through, and might be similar to your situation, until you open your mouth and actually speak. But I wouldn't recommend just telling everybody your business, because not everybody is trustworthy either. Not everybody is trustworthy. And I had to find that out the hard way. So, just use your discernment, pray to God, pray that he gives you clarity and sends you the right people, a tribe or an individual that you can actually trust and lean on and depend on and confide in. Just, I don't know, guys, but that's how I lost a ton of weight. And again, it's not something that I'm happy about, proud of. And, the situation that sent me into depression, like, I'm still not in the clear from that. There's days that I still struggle. There's days that I go to the gym and I'm crying at the gym, or there's days that I'm driving somewhere and I just bust out crying out of nowhere. It's just, that's life, guys. And people say life is what you make it. I don't agree with that. And I feel like COVID has taught us that too, because no matter what you think or how much control you think you have, you really are not in control of anything. You can do the best you can, but what's going to happen is going to happen. And you just have to try or learn how to navigate and maneuver and adapt to whatever the situation is. But again, you are not in control of anything, not your own life, not nothing, because you can be driving somewhere and get in a car accident, God forbid. But I'm just saying that that's just showing you're not in control of anything. You can be the safest driver and somebody can come crash you and take your life today, tomorrow, anything. So, with that being said, y'all, I'm telling y'all, don't be hitting me up in these comments asking what happened, because you're not getting it out of me. But that is how I lost weight. And so this next episode of my weight loss journey, or this fitness journey, I will be talking about me gaining weight and, showing what I'm doing in 24-hour fitness, and just other things that I've done within 24-hour fitness, probably how long I've been there. So yeah, so if you are following me and you're not necessarily looking to lose weight, but you're looking to gain weight, or how can you gain muscle, or what's the best exercises to do, please make sure you follow this channel. Make sure you like, subscribe, and if not for you, maybe somebody else, make sure you share not just this video, but share this channel with someone else that you might know that could be struggling along their fitness journey, looking to get started in their fitness journey. Let me see, is there anything else? I'm trying to make sure before I end this video. But yeah, I'm glad that this episode is over, y'all. From here on out, it's just gonna get better and better, like I told you guys. So with that being said, my name is Laurice. Thank you for tuning in. I love you. See you on the next episode. Bye.